if you're watching right now and you're just watching, it's a lot more fun if you go into the little chat room thing, and then I can see you and you can talk, and I can see what you're talking about. You know what the strangest thing about this is? I used to do these little shows in my bedroom by myself, and now there's two people watching, but they're not. Are you watching on your computer, or are you just surfing on the internet back there? You what?
eBay.
You're surfing on eBay?
Yeah.
That's very supportive of you. There's this girl, and I wanted to interview her today. There's a young lady here named Angel, and she apparently doesn't like to be on camera. But she, are you sure there's nobody next door?
No, I checked. They're gone.
They're gone?
Yeah.
Fuck it. I hear thumping around. I look shiny? What the hell does that even mean? Look, I'm sorry if my makeup's not done properly for you people, if, you know, the sound is shitty. Jesus Christ, I'm just getting relentless attacks from left and right. Alright, so the point is there's this girl, Angel, here, and she used to be the manager of an adult bookstore. She doesn't do porn necessarily, but she used to work in a porn. She's kind of doing porn right now, but that's none of my fucking business. But I wanted to interview her as part of the show today because she used to work in a porno shop.
Can you do an off-camera?
Yeah, you don't have to be seen. You just have to be heard. I just need to know what that's about. I'm sure it's very interesting. I've never worked in a porno store. I don't even like going into them particularly. Wait, why is it censoring the chat room? What's the censoring? How do I fix that shit? This isn't supposed to be a censored chat room. You can say balls apparently. You can say balls, we can't say boobs, but you just said boobs, so I guess you can say titties. No. Can you say whatever you want now? Yes! Welcome to the completely uncensored Nice Peter chat room nerd fest. Here's the deal, I was going to do the show on Stickcam, right? Because that's where I used to do it, and Stickcam was always good to me. There were a lot of people there, it was cool, it was fun. But I went on Stickcam yesterday to kind of check it out. Stickcam has turned to shit, man. I've never seen so many lonely people sitting around just like, ugh. It was just a bunch of dudes with their shirts off, like sitting around asking girls to take their shirts off. It was terrible. What happened to going to the mall or going putt-putt golfing or going to movies or anything? A bunch of teenage dudes sitting around showing us their boobs. Nobody sees that. Nobody wants to see that. I sat around for actually longer than I thought I would. I got picked on, man. I was sitting with my guitar. I was going to start making fun of people, and it was like, tell that guy with the guitar to shut the fuck up. And I felt terrible.
Let's encourage our people to sponsor us.
Yes.
Let's have some nice Patron.
Today's Nice Peter performance is brought to you in part by Black Death by Patron. I don't know what this is. This looks horrible. Am I just supposed to drink this out of the bottle? You know what's weird? I have no idea where we are right now. We're in some fucking office building that Scott has the keys to. When I say mi pelo es en fuego, it means my hair is on fire. Whoa, whoa, yeah, yeah. Okay, this is the first bit of internet audience participation, okay? This is what we're gonna do. We're all gonna do cuatro, cinco, seis, but you gotta type it into your fucking chat thing. This is the nerdiest thing I've ever been a part of. So whoever types first cuatro, cinco, I don't know what we're gonna do, but just try it, and here it comes, okay? And then you all type, this is so fucking horrible, man. I guess it's good we're talking to people, I don't want any of you to take your shirts off, and I'm not taking my shirt off, at least not yet. Woo! You know what's interesting to me is some people actually know how to spell cuatro, cinco, seis. Quite a bit of them. Oh, good enough. There's a guy named Evan Larkin in the chat room. That's weird because my next door neighbor used to be named Evan Larkin. When I say next door neighbor, I mean the nerdy kid who lived around the corner. He was a little bit younger than me and his house was very large and he lived right next to a big park. And we would go and one time we found a dead raccoon and he poked it with his bare hands and I thought that was really strange and I didn't hang out much with Evan Larkin after that cause who the fuck touches a dead raccoon with his bare hands? I'll tell you who, the kind of kid who gets really weird after he turns 14 and at the time he was only 11. So I didn't want to hang out too much more with him cause I knew in a couple of years he'd be doing even weird shit like, I don't know, taking pictures of his little brother and sending them to the internet even though the internet wasn't that popular then and if you saw a picture it used to load in line by line. Evan Larkin, are you a girl or a boy? Cause this Evan Larkin I was thinking of was a boy, but I know Evan's kind of one of those transgender names, and I'm not saying you're a lady boy, but you might be. Speaking of lady boys, did you hear that today they made a big advancement in the vaccine for HIV? And they did it in Thailand. Which made me think of lady boys. Actually, lady boys made me think of that. Which reminds me of a test. A song. A test song. A song about a test. I got my HIV test back today and I'm clear. But I was nervous like a 16-year-old buying beer, sweating balls while regretting that one night with that one girl. Having nightmares that I was Pedro from the real world. So I'm not gonna fuck around no more. I wouldn't go canoeing without an oar. I wouldn't play, you know, I got a new line for this part. If I play this for you, you can't play Jethro Tull without a flute. So I'm not gonna fuck without a pair of shoes. My only advice to all the guys that think they're immune: if she went raw dog with you, she'd probably do it with me too. And I spent last night with a Thai lady boy. I'm going to Chicago on October 30th to play a gig. And then on October 31st, Halloween, my buddy is getting married, which I think is pretty badass. And I'm going to stick around in Chicago for like a week or two. And I'm going to record a new little EP with Paulie and Donahue. We're going to write it from scratch, write a couple of new songs and record them. I'm excited. Oh, Brian Adamick, he's the dude getting married on Halloween. He's here in the chat room. This is what a small world, full of fucking Ghostbuster nerds. So without further ado, I'd like to dedicate this song to Brian. Brian, you need to tell us, where did you and your future ex-wife meet? You met at Flatlanders in Lincolnshire, Illinois. Ugh, that's a fucking relationship doomed. You're getting married and your life is over, Brian. You'll spend the rest of your nights with one vagina. But it's not so bad. It's the thing to do, 'cause she's the only one who'll put up with you. That's a touching chord. Doesn't that make you feel touched? So follow your heart, follow her smile. Try not to fart when you're in the aisle, and she'll be your friend wherever you go. And you can be happy as you grow old and fat together. Fuck yeah. Man, that tequila packs a wallet. You met her at Flatlanders, which is a bullshit bar in the suburbs. Then you got her pregnant in the parking lot that night, so you figured you should marry her. That's probably not what I'm going to sing at your wedding, but although that probably would get a laugh. And you told your friends that you liked her a lot. Yeah, you told your friends she was smoking hot. Oh, there's that touching chord again. You took her out Nutcracker Ballet. Now she cracks your nuts every day.
Totally see the only gay guys, no women allowed.
Only gay guys, no women allowed?
Yeah.
So this wasn't a store at all. This was like a glory hole type thing.
Yeah, there was a glory hole.
How many glory holes were there?
There was one glory hole, and we were supposed to tell the cops we didn't know anything about it when they came in.
Of course, of course.
And there was a theater in there too, which had like 6 seats. And who the fuck knows what went on in there.
Why the hell did you work at a place like this?
It was awesome.
Really? What was so awesome about it? What did you enjoy?
Just seeing how sick people were. Like Sunday, you could hear the church bells, and then people came in their church clothes to jack off.
I really enjoyed spending this time with all 45 of you. No, fucking 55 people, dog! I'll be back next week with some better sound and other guests. Maybe someone who's not too chicken to get on camera this time. But thank you, Angel, for your wonderful stories. You have such things to look forward to as microphones that work, guitars that are plugged in. On behalf of myself, of Scott, of Angel, and this office building that we're squatting in, I'd like to thank you for being here. Have a wonderful night. God bless America.